Welcome back, and what I'm going to do next is just to populate this along the x-axis, because I had gone further and finalized everything, because since we had done this side, and I just assumed that it's not something harder to do. So just to cut down on time, had gone and finalized this side behind the scenes, because we don't want to take so much time in a simple structure like this. Now, if I switch back to view line A, if I double click on that, you can be able to see we have these in place. We have the base plate in place, and we have the connection, that knee connection in place, and or splice, column splice. We have that knee connection. We have this rafter splice. We have that. We have apex connection right there, and we have so many details that are necessary and must be applied on this particular structure. So this is just an elevation from view line A. So if I switch back to 3D view by double clicking on it, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to populate this along the x-axis. So don't worry about the labeling of this. This one you can just do by yourself. You can give it any number or any letter. So I want to select everything here. So once I've selected that, and taking into account that center to center of this bay is 6 meters. So how many do we have? We have 1, 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. We have 13. So we have one already in place. So if I right click and come to special copy here, and let me just copy special, pick on linear, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to just zoom closer and mouse under here, underneath here. So the moment you see a red snap here, means we are on the right spot. So as it is now, I'm not able to see it, but I'll pick just randomly and assume that we are on the right spot. So we are there. So if I zoom out and snap here, just mouse over here just to define that length as 6 meters. So if I click there, you'll be able to see that will reflect here. So this will be 6 meters along the x-axis. 6 meters along the x-axis. And how many do we want? We already have one, so we need, how many count? We need 12. So if we go beyond 12, let me just key in 12 there. So we are in the right direction of x-axis. So if I go ahead and click copy, so let's just give some time and see how that is being populated here. So copy 1 has been done, and we are going to 2, and we are going to probably 3, and it go all the way up to 12, copying everything in that direction of x-axis. So that's how you populate along an axis or along the length. So I'm doing that before I put the gable columns, because if you put the gable columns, they will be copied along with the rafters and columns. So it is very awkward and very funny to find a gable column right at the center of the building. It does make sense. So the workflow also matters a lot. Step by step, which step do you need to go before the other? So you can see the counts are going on. We have 8, and we are moving to count 9, and just give it some time to finish copying everything. And we have 9 there, and we are almost to 10. And let's wait until the end. So there we are. We have all the rafters and the column already copied. So you can see always, if you copy, the last one will always remain selected, because it gives you an option for continuation of copying. You can either start copying them manually, or you can copy special to a number of counts. So since the number is right, so we just need to click close and click on empty screen here to deselect the last one. So if you come here and pick any part here, select by left clicking on any part, then right click and hold your mouse. You'll be able to move your mouse, you'll be able to rotate. So you can see we have these in place. So this is how it looks. So then there's another option. If you take a look on our screen, you can see we have so many active components here. So there's always a way of disabling anything that you feel it's unnecessary to display on the screen. So what I'm going to do, I've just deselected the points, the joints here. Let me just deselect that or deselect that. So the macro symbol have removed by just clicking on it. So you can see I have these in place. So if I zoom close, you can see we are not having this connection copied. So at the end here, we have that in place. So what do you do? What do you do here? We can always copy that, and that should not worry you because it has been left out because we didn't select it. So what you can do, you can always select on it once again as it is, and deselect any part that you don't need. Then just go ahead and do the same thing, copy. So that will be copied as it was before. Now, it's still active, and we can just go ahead and just key in 12 and go ahead and click copy. So let's see if that will be copied on the same locations. So you can see that has been copied, though we left it out, and it has been taken all the way to this far end here. And the welds are available. So that's how you go about populating the column and rafters once you've done everything. So the next presentation will be placing the gable columns here for our pre-engineered building in COMOSYS 2024. Hope you'll try this by yourself and see how interesting in using COMOSYS 2024. So let me just end there, and let's meet on the next presentation. And don't always forget to subscribe and have a try or have a taste on how COMOSYS is very interesting to use. So let me just go ahead and save my work, because if I close this, I'll be able to I'll lose whatever work I've done here. So remember to save your work. So this time let's end there, and let's meet on the next presentation. And bye bye. I'm Morris Dimba.